Hey guys, Scott from Running Village. Wanted to give you the main review for the Montrail Fairhavens that I've been testing. I can tell you this, I really like them. One thing I failed to mention in the first review was that this is a 9.5 and it fits like a 9.5. I've seen stuff on the internet that talks about the Montrail Road Racer maybe being a half size short for some people. I didn't feel like these were short at all for me. They have a very, very plush interior, and I think a lot of that should be something to check out, because when you stick it in there, I mean, it feels like a slipper. What they're doing is designing a trail shoe that has a plusher ride on the interior, and if you end up being someone that's going to do any extended trail racing like ultras of any sort, it's a nice plush interior that hopefully will decrease chances of blisters and rubbing and stuff like that. I've rolled probably 150, maybe 200 miles on these so far, and if I show you the tread wear on these, and we'll kind of let you zoom in a little bit. You know, this is 150, 200 miles. There's not a ton of wear and tear on this, which may be surprising because it's a very, very soft lug system through this yellow colored lugs. I've been very pleased with them. I overpronate like a wild man. The fluid post is held up. I don't need inserts or anything in that nature. The longest long run I've done is 3 hours, and with that 3 hours, you know, I was fine. I didn't have any undue soreness or anything like that from feeling like the shoe didn't give me enough support. So I've been very happy. They're wearing great, no issues there. The one caution I would tell you is on wet, muddy, crappy conditions. They were soaking up some mud. I mean, I felt like up front I was getting ample traction, but on the hill, going from home on the road to a trail, running the trail and then coming home, this is after I ran about a mile home on pavement. It still didn't throw this. This was extreme. You know, it was a crappy, muddy mess that I was running in. But just be aware, if you run a lot of trails like that, you may look at something with a more aggressive lug pattern or something that's going to throw it off of there a little better. For me, it's not always that wet around here, so I'll knock this off and I'll run plenty of runs where it's not an issue. But it did soak up a little mud in the hill area. I think some of that is because this is a hybrid shoe. It's supposed to go on the road to the trail and back home on the road, and so you know, it's not as aggressive and it's a plusher ride. It does feel really nice. So far my review of these is it's a high mileage trail training shoe. This is the first company I've seen make a hybrid trail shoe that feels great on the road and off the road. Other companies I've seen so far are making that shoe a little more plush feeling, but it's still very heavy and clunky, like a heavy-duty trail shoe, and that's not what people want on the road. So, you know, I give Montrail a good review for this so far, and I'm going to hand these off to Rob, let him put a 100 or 200 miles on him. He's neutral, and we'll see if that fluid post indeed messes with a neutral gait, or if it's still fine for people of all sorts.